today there are so many psychological techniques that are being used in the marketplace that a savvy shopper really has to be aware of them, of how marketers are pushing your buttons, because really being, forewarned is forearmed. There have been many psychological studies showing that in any situation where you have to make a difficult choice and you don't really know what you're getting, people play it safe by picking the middle choice of three. When you go into a Starbucks, you'll see they have three sizes of coffee, tall, grande, and venti, which of course makes no sense, and you've probably never heard those words outside of a Starbucks. But the reason they do that is that they want to make sure that the first-time customer who's never been in a Starbucks before is going to see those three sizes, have no idea how big they are, and in that situation, it's just natural to pick the middle choice. People figure that's a safe choice. Well, it turns out that that middle choice is actually 16 ounces of coffee. So you basically ordered 2 full cups of this rather expensive coffee. So it really does encourage people to buy a little more of that coffee than you necessarily need. If you buy an iPad, they come in 16, 32, and 64 gigabytes. Now, the average consumer couldn't tell you how many gigabytes they've got on their laptop or desktop. And they certainly don't know how many that they would need in this basically very new product category. But Apple makes sure that a lot of people who aren't sure will choose that 32 gigabytes model. In fact, that's the most popular model. And in that way, they cause you to buy maybe a little more than you would have if they had just offered one choice. We all think we have free will and that no one can manipulate us, no one can push our buttons. But the message of a lot of psychological research in the past generation has been that's really not the case. So it's very helpful to know some of these psychological tricks that people are using today. It just makes you a little more aware as a consumer.